The final home game of any college football season is cause for celebration. Senior Day, a perfect way to celebrate and remember all of the accomplishments of this group of leaders. Welcome to Kinnick Stadium in Iowa City, Iowa, home of the Hawkeyes. As we'll see a squad from the Big 12, the Nebraska Cornhuskers, taking on a team from the Big 10, the Iowa Hawkeyes. For EA Sports, I'm Reese Davis, Jesse Palmer, and David Pollock with me. Guys, can't wait to get this started. And the Hawkeyes will put total leather to crank us up. And he passes on the touchback. Here he comes. The coverage team maintains his discipline, not much doing on that return. The Cornhuskers offense will be the first to dial up ball plays in this one. Now, guys, let's not forget, the last time these two got together, we had ourselves an absolute classic that has provided motivation for one side ever since, David.
I mean, such a back and forth, such a fun game. Everyone remembers where they were on their couch or in the stadium for that rivalry game.
And that's what rivalry games are supposed to look like. Both teams playing with phenomenal intensity. It's going to go down right to the wire. And you're right, those are the games that make college football special.
He'll be run out of bounds, but we've got laundry on the field. Let's see what that's about. That penalty moves the ball back 10 yards. We'll replay the down. You can barely hear yourself thinking here as they're trying to get this defense off to a good start. And they got him for a safety.
And that is how you set the tone as a defense on the first drive of the game. You're not just getting a 3-and-out. You're not even just getting a turnover, but you actually score points with a safety to open this thing up.
And they'll set up for the free kick from their own 20. Creates a little space. Smacks it with the stiff arm. So Iowa's offense will have its first possession of the game. They'll run the RPO and throw it right. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Off play action. Here he goes breaking the pocket. And he's going to be taken down, but there's a penalty flag on the field. Holding penalties, the ultimate drive killer. We'll see if it costs this offense here. They'll go to work in the air on second down. Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31. That defensive lineman just smelled pass on that play, and he got in the backfield and sacked the quarterback.
And that's why they get paid the big bucks. Defensive linemen, they got to play the run, be physical. But, man, when you can get a beat and understand it's going to be a pass and jump off the snap like this, make a big play, and now you put them behind the sticks, and the advantage goes big time to the defense.
Handoff to the single running back. Not a whole lot of room to run. Let's give him a couple. The Hawkeyes will punt this one away. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to... Block! The heat got to him. And after the huge special teams play, they'll take over just inside their 30-yard line. The Cornhuskers ready to go back to work on offense. Leaves it with the back. And he's knocked down, but there's also laundry on the field. We'll see what the officials have called. They say you could call holding on every play. Well, they did on that one. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. And he was able to get away from one tackle, but plenty of help was on the way. Decent pickup on that play. Looking to throw, it's Gilliam. Quickly out to the tight end.
That's a great example of the defense there, tackling the catch. As soon as the big fella caught the ball, down he went, not picking up the first.
3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Got his man. He can't find enough room. Stopped at the 17, and it brings up a 4th down. They'll play it safe and try for 3. This whole play is going to see if this kicker can operate in the sea of noise. Absolutely perfect. And with that, they've taken the lead.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
He'll start the return inside his 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Iowa has it back on offense, hoping to ride the wave to the end zone. The give to the back. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Wants to go up top. Got a man. It's Dennis. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. The offense setting up shop at the 46, 1st and 10. The hand to the running back. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. Stuck with a running game on 1st down. Now here they come again. They'll move the wide receiver. Now the play fake. He'll throw it. Just too much mustard on that one. Can't miss the target that badly. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Bringing the heat. Couldn't find a man and just had to throw it away to avoid a negative play. And the Hawkeyes send out the punt unit. Don't forget, he had that first punt blocked. A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines, not his best work. And here comes the Nebraska offense back onto the field. They've got the lead here. Last time they settled for a field goal, but David got to find that balance between being aggressive and careful.
And I think they'll take that. I got the lead, Palmer. I got the football. I got to take care of the football, put a nice drive together, and just get some kind of points on this drive.
No doubt. Lots to be happy about right now for this team. I think for this one, though, on this drive, it's about finding the one-on-one matchups that are in your favor and then exploiting.
Gives it on the option. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. And the Huskers will call on their punt team. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. Makes the catch at the 45. Return's going to get it up around midfield. He'll be down at the 49-yard line. Motion from the wideout. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Under fire. Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42. It's as if this guy has morphed into Ndamukong Suh. He's dominating right now.
Man, Ndamukong Suh, one of the best players I've ever seen live. Just unbelievable. And this guy, if you're mentioned with Ndamukong Suh, you're having yourself a day. Getting a couple sacks, getting in the backfield, being that dominating presence.
The Hawkeyes have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Rides the back on the option. The give. Oh, he got loose. And he'll be brought down. The defense trying to get a stop on third down from the 44. From the gun, wants to pass.
Really nice play call there on second and long by the offensive coordinator. He was able to get a lot of that yardage back by running the football, and now, of course, it sets up a third and manageable situation.
He leaves it with his back. Trying to pound their way forward. He picks up a couple to the 31. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Looking to fire. Throws to the wideout. Grabbed over the middle. It's Dennis. They make the stop, but the sweet pull and catch is plenty to give them a first down. The running back has it. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands. Just an obvious holding call there, and one that just kills an offense's momentum. Power football with the run. That is a big win for this defense, as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. They'll try the left side. Turning it on. What a run. Takes him all the way down to the 11-yard line before he's forced out. On third and long, try to convert through the air. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf. And now on fourth down, they'll try a field goal. He splits the upright. And with that field goal, they now have the lead.
And so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kid, nice job.
On the run from inside his own 5. They make the stop, but not before he wraps up this first period with a huge gain. It's the end of the first quarter, and now time for one of the great traditions in college football, when the entire crowd here in Iowa City will turn and give a wave to the children at the University of Iowa, Stead Family Children's Hospital. Everyone engaged, and we wave and salute those kids and wish them all the best. Always a treat to be here at Iowa and take part in a special moment. Hope these kids enjoy the rest of the game as we play on into the second quarter. So first down here as they go back to work. Off the bootleg, wants to throw it. Fires to the tight end. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Well, will they dial up on second and a long way to go. Setting up the screen. Gets it out to the 38-yard line after picking up 10 on that one. It's first and 10 from the 38-yard line. To the air, it's Gilliam. Oh, what a play, it's intercepted. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back.
As a quarterback, you've got to give your receiver an opportunity to make the play. You've got to put the ball on his body. That throw gets away a little bit from the QB, and that leads to the tip and the interception.
Iowa has the ball back on offense. And to settle for the chip shot field goal last time, Jesse, they'd love for this one to pay off bigger.
Yeah, it just comes down to execution, too. Did a nice job out in the field, stalled a little bit once they got down to the goal line, so they just need to be a little bit more crisp here, Dave.
Yeah, and listen, I think the first part was the most important part. You got to put the drive together first to get down there. Now, when we get down there, focus on execution and getting 6 points.
Out of the gun, looking to throw. Gets rid of it. Got a man, it's Pena. And they'll knock him down. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Trying play action. Finds his big tight end. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. They've got to come up with a big play on this third and long. makes the catch. It's Pena. And the runner is down, and so is a flag. They'll decline that penalty, obviously very happy with the results of the play. And on fourth down, here comes the field goal unit. From 55 yards out, and he's got it. Never a doubt.
How nice is it as a head coach to have a kicker like this? It makes these decisions on fourth down so much easier. Just trot him out there and let him stroke it through the uprights.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. It'll be a draw. Just searching and working for the running room as he gets it out to the 26. The Huskers have a lot of options on 2nd and inches. They'll run it from the gun. And he is snuffed out, greeted by a host of defenders. These Hawkeye fans know exactly what to do to get behind this D on 3rd down.
Well, and he gets stuffed on that QB sneak. He's just not doing a really good job of reading the crease and finding a little space to kind of tuck into and drive his feet. He's just running himself into a wall there.
Well, and how about the big boys up front? Make a crease. Push somebody back. Create some space. There was nowhere to go.
Iowa has it back on offense, hoping to ride the wave to the end zone. Quick strike complete. After the pickup of 9, it's 2nd and 1. And the Hawkeyes with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. To the ground with the back. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Offense working from the pistol. From the gun, he'll try to throw for it on 3rd down. He's got the tight end. Good pickup there as he gets the 1st down, and they'll mark him at the 48. One back in the backfield, and they'll give it to him.
Man, a nice second effort by the back to break a tackle. But how about those defensive backs willing to come up, stick their face in the fan, and make a tackle?
Those are the best run defenses, too, right? It's not just D linemen and linebackers getting all the plays, but it's DBs that are willing to not just cover, but tackle backs in the open field.
The Hawkeyes come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short. They'll stick to the ground looking for the marker. 3rd down conversions are huge, and they've got one, and they're at the 35. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. To the ground. He's got it again. They went right back to him, and this time the defense was all over him. Nothing to show for that run. They'll try the run. Squeezes out a couple of yards down to the 32. They've been very good at moving the chains on 3rd down. 2 for 2 on this drive. This time they need 6. They're setting up the screen. And that did not work. Defense smelled that one out from the beginning. And this kicker is turning into old reliable. He's already knocked through a couple today. Didn't make him sweat at all. It's good.
Well, that kid just showed off his hammer for a leg, 50-plus, and he did it with ease.
So they were able to put up a 3 spot on that last drive, and now the kickoff team out there as they prepare to put boot to leather. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The Cornhuskers ready to go back to work on offense. Looking for a big gain. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. Still at their own 20 after that last incompletion. It's 2nd and 10. Dumps it off in the flats. Well, he comes up with the reception, but not a lot of room to run after that.
Yeah, and I like the QB doing this. I mean, I'm going to find ways to give him the football and see if he can make a miss. And I'm going to bet most of the time.
He lost it high and deep down the left side. Oh, he had it The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. The Cornhuskers will line up to punt it away. They'll look to pin him deep. Gets it away, solid distance, but more importantly, trying to keep it away from that return man. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. They'll go to the ground. And he'll lose yardage on this play. Loses 2 yards. Great job by the defense. We've reached the 2-minute timeout. We've got a tight one, and they'll try to build on the lead before going to the locker room. Going to sling it on second down. Pressure coming. And down goes the quarterback. There are penalty flags down, but it looks as if this might be on the offense. This defense happy with how that last play turned out, so they'll decline the penalty. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. And the Hawkeyes will punt it away on 4th down. Now, don't forget, and I'm sure he hasn't, he had one blocked earlier. He'll settle for some pretty good field position and make the fair catch at around the 35. Back to pass, it's Gilliam. Makes the catch. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short game there. They'll try to kick it into overdrive. Clock's running, 2nd down coming. Back to pass. He's got his man, makes the grab. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. Wants to throw on 1st down. Oh, they're after him. And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38. And the Huskers are in the hurry-up. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Pocket breaking down. Zings it complete to the right. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. IndyCar tempo as they head to the line for this 3rd down play. Clock running. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. And how about that DB getting a hand in there and forcing the incomplete pass? The Huskers will send out the punt unit. You'd think they would have had a good chance to down that one deep, but the bounce carries it into the end zone for the touchback. Off play action on 1st down. Going to try to get it himself.
Welcome to the frustrating reality of college football. Like, the guy at the quarterback spot, he can just do that. Pull it down, get positive yards, makes the defense have to account for him every single play.
They make the stop, and that is the end of the first half. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Man, great energy in that building. There always is when these two get together. And a fun first half between these rivals. And yes, football is a game of inches, but man, is that really the case when you consider the length of some of these possessions. Look, I'm not an analytics guy, but I do know this. The team that sustains drives and just moves the sticks might be the team that comes out on top today. With that, let's throw it back to the guys to see how this rivalry matchup plays out.
The Cornhuskers will kick it off to start the second half. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Iowa has the ball back on offense. It's complete on the right side. Really nice job there by both guys to throw and the catch to work that defense and get the 1st down. From the gun, give on the inside.
Man, when I can run the football like that on 1st down and create 2nd and inches and stay way ahead of the sticks and be in a position now where I can throw the football or run, I will have a lot of success on the offensive side of the football.
They'll get the 1st down. It's spotted on the 49. come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. Fires to the big fella.
Nice quick throw there. It's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find a rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. You want to just get the ball out quickly, make it inaccurate.
Oh, he's got some space. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33. And the Hawkeyes back to the line on first down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. They'll go to the toss. Fights off a defender. Plows ahead for a pickup of 1 to the 32. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Off the play fake. Fires to the big fella. And they pick up just a few on that completion. 3rd and long from the 30-yard line in this defense, hoping to knock them out of field goal range. Throws for the tight end. He's got an open man. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. Well, when your quarterback has already been sacked 4 times, shouldn't be some big surprise if the O-line gets called for holding. On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. Hit as he throws. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Hawkeyes line up to punt it away. Now, don't forget, he did have one blocked earlier. Punt will bounce out of bounds, and they're going to spot it at the 25. The give to the running back from the shotgun. He's knocked down behind the line of scrimmage again, and this just hasn't been his day. Nowhere to run. Scanning the field, it's Gilliam. Just a short pass to the tight end. He finds enough room to get it up to the 28-yard line before going out of bounds. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Kinnick is having a conniption fit to try to help the knee on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. He fires to the left side. And trying to put points on the board on 3rd down. Now they're staring at 4th down. And the Huskers will try to pin them back with the punt. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. And he'll work his way on the return out to the 35-yard line before he's stopped. Iowa has it back on offense, hoping to ride the wave to the end zone. It has been a complete uphill struggle for both of these offenses, Jesse.
It sure has. At this point, David, someone's just going to have to step up and make a play. Someone's got to break a tackle, make an incredible catch, and just give some life to this offense.
Whatever you can, whatever it takes. Don't worry about looking pretty. That's out the window. We've already looked really, really ugly. We got to find something that works to put some points on the board.
Back to pass on 2nd down. Works the middle of the field. They'll get it to the 48. No need to measure it to 1st down. New set of downs after the completion. Looking to throw on 1st down. Finds his man. It's Dennis. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the 1st. He leaves it with the back. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a 1st down. And the Hawkeyes are moving quickly down the field. They're going to go right back to him on 1st down. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Got the quick pass. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Almost intercepted, and what a momentum swing that could have been, but they still force a 4th down. This field goal unit getting some serious run. They've already been out there 3 times. The kicker will try it again. Tried to give it enough body English, but he missed it. After the missed field goal, still an 8-point game, and guys, more importantly, still a 1-possession game. And here comes the Nebraska offense back onto the field. These guys really need to get something going on this drive. They are still well within striking distance, but they have very little to show for their possession so far. Finds his big tight end. He stepped out of bounds right at the 45-yard line, and now they're starting to put things together. They'll leave it with him. And he fights his way forward, gets away from one, but not much doing on that one. The Huskers lining up, just needing a few tough inches on third down. They pick up that first down easily. You wonder sometimes if you're two-down territory there and you take a shot on third and run it on fourth, but they opt to just move the chains here.
Man, I laugh now watching quarterback sneaks. It looks a lot less fun than back in my day when I played, because not only are you getting hit from the front now if you're a quarterback, but you've got your own guys running into your back now as well. You see these push plays more and more often today in college football. No fun.
In the backfield again to make the stop. They keep giving him the ball and keep getting nothing for it. He'll loft one deep down the left side. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. The Cornhuskers decide to punt it away. They're up to a half-dozen kicks today. And the punt hits ground at the 2 and goes into the end zone. He just missed, hitting them right in the shadow of the goalpost. It'll come out to the 20. Keeping it on the ground with the single back. Stopped at the 25 after a 5-yard gain. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Give to the running back. Oh, he's got a chance. There he goes. He's showing it all. The juice, the jets, the moves, and he's got it down to the 16-yard line.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to believe the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
You get the big play, now to pay it off. 1st and 10 in the red zone. The give to the tailback. He stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there. They'll run this play from the pistol. And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody, based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. When you're dealing with a deficit like this, it's all about somebody stepping up to make a play, and you might as well start here in the fourth quarter. The run from the shotgun. This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Touchdown, Iowa! Snagged in the end zone to give them 6.
And that is a drive and a score they absolutely had to have. Now making it a 2-possession game late in this one. It wasn't going to be enough to just play it safe, play it conservative, punt the ball away, and count on your defense. They were aggressive. They mixed it up, and getting that score, that is huge for their win probability now.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And with the extra point, they move on top by 15. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they finish it up with a 15-yard scoring toss. On the move from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The Cornhuskers ready to go back to work on offense. The give to the back. Not much there. Picks up a couple to the 22. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. To throw, it's Gilliam. Under fire. Finding an escape route. A solid pickup on the scramble and slide, but there's a flag down. Let's see what that's about. Amazing how many times an offensive holding penalty will stall a drive. We'll see if the offense can overcome it. Here comes the heat. Couldn't find anyone open here, and he'll live to fight another play. It'll be third down. They've got them pinned deep in their own end, and this crowd trying to help keep them there. Unloads to the wideout. Wide open downfield. Really nice job to get it past the sticks. Pick up the first down at the 30. To the air on first down. Rushes on him. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20.
That is a big man in the middle of this 3-4 defense. Over 300 pounds. Look at him just completely cave in the center, right back into the QB.
And the Huskers with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. To the air on second down. Unleashes one. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense. These Hawkeye fans know exactly what to do to get behind this D on third down. Going to try to pop one on the screen. He's not going to get to the sticks, and the screen comes up a little short. It'll be fourth down. The Huskers will bring the punt team onto the field. Fair catch is collected at the 24, and that's where they'll start this drive. Iowa has the ball back on offense. There wasn't much need to throw it around on that last drive for the touchdown, Jesse. They got it done running the ball.
And David, I don't think you have to overthink this thing. If they can't stop you running it, why would you stop handing it off? Just keep at it here on this drive.
Well, and if I'm the defense, I'm making some changes. I'm bringing in more big bodies. I'm playing more aggressive towards the line of scrimmage. I am not going to let them have that kind of drive again.
He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line. First down and 10. He'll do it himself. And they picked up 9 on first down. It'll bring up second and short. Here's the handoff. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. The Hawkeyes have their offense in high gear. They're going to ride this running back.
They've got a lead here in the fourth quarter, and there's certainly still plenty of football to go, but this is where you'd love to control the flow of the game, right? You want to dictate everything to the defense, and you do that by running the football. That was a really nice run. This offensive line is firing off late. Looks like they're getting stronger as the game goes on, and that is a good sign for the offense.
The play-action fake. And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43.
This defense, they are tenacious, and they've got guys up front that are athletic and that are so strong and then can collapse the pocket. You saw it right there in that play-action attempt.
And the Hawkeyes will punt this one away. Now, don't forget, and I'm sure he hasn't, he had one blocked earlier. Yet another punt on the way. Got to make sure that hamstring stays loose. He's been busy. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And here comes the Nebraska offense back onto the field. Their drive chart is starting to look a little monotonous. Punt, 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 David.
And their defense is starting to get a little frustrated, too. They just keep putting me back on the field, possession after possession. Jesse, this offense needs to get their heads out of their you-know-whats.
The punter's on the sideline with the oxygen mask right now. He's been playing so much. He's not used to this. This offense, they just got to stay on the field. They've got to put a drive together and get some balance going, running and throwing the ball.
Backed up now. Here's second and long. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. Pretty good job of running to get 2 there to the 32. Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on third down. He's going to throw deep right side. And the ball is knocked away incomplete, but there is a penalty flag down. Let's sort this one out. So the penalty will not be enforced. The defense declines and stands on the result of the play. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. They got him for the sack, and that'll be a turnover on downs.
In the situation we're in, down 2 possessions, they obviously had to go for that one. Because they're not able to come up with it, it looks like they're going to be leaving the stadium with an L.
Iowa has it back on offense, hoping to ride the wave to the end zone. They were forced to punt on their last possession, but this time taking over with spectacular field position. Receiver on the move gets the touch pass. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Time is on their side, and they're going to wind that play clock all the way down. Wide receiver comes in motion. They'll run it, trying to drain time off the clock. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Facing third and long from the 21 and hoping not to settle for a field goal. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. They make the stop about 4 yards short of the first down. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. Going right down the boulevard. And that lead grows even bigger.
And with that kick, man, it's a tall order for the other side. I mean, down 3 possessions. Like, this offense is going to have to get the ball and do something with it, and do it quickly if they want to get back in this football game.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Cornhuskers ready to go back to work on offense. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. A strike downfield. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down.
One of the nice things about RPOs is that it's a slow-developing mesh between the QB and running back, and that allows these receivers time to get vertically downfield and work their routes. You saw it right there on that play.
Plenty of work to do here on second and long. Back to throw, it's Gilliam. There's the pressure. Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On third and long, no secret what he needs here. Quickly complete. He cannot get there. It'll be fourth down. The 2-minute timeout arrives, and we have certainly seen miracles in college football, and they will certainly need one here. On fourth down, looking to pass. Drop the football, and they'll turn it over on downs. They thought they had a good plan, but it did not work. On the move. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the first down play. Kept it on the ground last time, bringing up a second down. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. And he doesn't find much running room. A short gain on the play. The Hawkeyes are at the line trying to move the sticks on third and short. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. They are on the move as they pick up the first down. They'll spot it at the 28.
And first down for the offense.
They took it right down to the wire. Final game of the season, but they are now bowl eligible, and they can cash in on those extra practices and bonding time.
It's really a great moment. Like, you work so hard, and listen, this team, the season didn't go exactly how they wanted it to go, but to end on a high note is really good. And yes, Palmer, talking about those moments, The free vacation, the hotel, the new spot, the new things you get to do. The practice is fine, but extra time with your boys.
No doubt about it. Memories that will last a lifetime. The bowl experience is something today in the college football playoff that gets overlooked a lot, but it still means so much to these players. They worked so hard this offseason. You're right. It was a roller coaster of a season on the field, but they got the win here at the very end of the season to earn that trip.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.